Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and I want to share with you about this very intense September 21st, 2025 Virgo Solar Eclipse, and it will be at 29 degrees. Now, 29 degrees is the most fated degree, which creates this urgency. The universe is saying, this is the time, this is the place, focus right here. It's kind of like the finger pointing at an area of your life that this is your last chance. It's time to get it right. Now, in this all 12 signs astrology forecast, I'm going to walk you through the key planetary aspects and how they're stirring the change within each of us. If you are new here, welcome. I blend traditional Western and evolutionary astrology to help you align more with your soul's path. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and for sharing your journey with me. So for my Aries friends, you have the sun, the moon, and the south node all coming together in this conjunction in an area of your life. It's your sixth house. This Virgo solar eclipse that's going to happen on September 21st, it's activating an area of your life that revolves around your health, mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, your daily habits. It's at the 29th degree. This is an anaretic degree. It requires this deep urgency. It's something about your routine, your health, your service to others. This is the house of our pets. It's where we look at alternative healthcare and healing practices and modalities. What is opposing it is the South Node and Saturn in your 12th house. So when we look at this, there's something about your day-to-day routines. There's something about your service, not only to yourself, but the service that you give to others, that it's reaching a culmination or a transformation point. This is a really potent time for you to reset your wellness practices, to refine how do you manage your time, your energy, your routines, your responsibilities. You might feel called to kind of reorganize your schedule or to declutter your workspace or to begin a more mindful health journey for yourself. Remember that this is the house of alternative healthcare and healing practices and modalities. So it's thinking outside the box for your health practices and like modalities like tapping or sound baths or EMT. Now, this eclipse, it opposes Saturn in your 12th house. This is the house of our subconscious burdens, our unresolved fears, and it brings them into our awareness. You might feel blocked or overwhelmed, or the need for rest or a spiritual closure. It might be time for you to take some time away to pause, center, and ground yourself. Now, you do have Uranus in your third house. Now, Uranus in your third house brings about topics that have to do with the way that you communicate. It's thinking, it's ideas, neighbors, siblings, cousins. It's all these, it's how you take in information and you compile it and then you disseminate it and share it with others. Now, you also have Pluto in Aquarius in your 11th house. Now, this brings in topics that have to do with your community, with fresh ideas, with these new networks, things that are going to support your growth. If you notice, this is a kite formation that's pointing towards the direction in which you're supposed to be going. So if you are willing to change your mindset, this is about inviting in collaboration or connections with others. I'm encouraging you, Aries, to let this eclipse bring in sacred order to your chaos. Your energy, it wants to serve a higher purpose, but this has to be grounded and in clear structure and have gentle care for your mind, your body, your spirit. So for you, Aries, a mantra can be, I heal through mindful action. I create space for peace and build a life that honors my natural rhythm. So for my Aries friends, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear more about your thoughts about this in the comments. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support this channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more, you can schedule a consultation at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Taurus friends, you have the sun, the moon, and the south node in your 5th house. This is an area of your life that revolves around topics of where you're willing to take a risk, your love, it's art, music, beauty, your own inner child. It's in a harmonious aspect to your 1st house of identity. So we know that this is pushing you to become better at who you are. Now, because this eclipse is lighting up your creativity, your joy, your romance, your self-expression, it's in the final degree of Virgo. This eclipse is urging you to give birth to something authentic, something, whether it's a passion project or a romantic chapter in your life or a reconnection to your own inner child. You are being called to tune in to your creative gifts and take them seriously and to align your joy with your purpose. Children, fertility, literal or metaphorical, this can play this very central role for you right now. If you have been suppressing your artistic voice or delaying your happiness, the universe is now saying, now or never, let's take action. Now you have Saturn in an area of your life, your 11th house, that's opposing, that revolves around topics of your hopes and your wishes and your dreams and your goals. It has to do with feeling of heaviness within these social circles or these social groups. And you might need to pause and to step back from these communities that no longer reflect who you're becoming. This eclipse is about you harmonizing with Uranus in your 2nd house. Uranus in your 2nd house this is my wants, my needs, my desires, my money, my finances, my resources. But it's what do I need in order to feel safe and secure. The 2nd house is about your resources, financial, emotional, spiritual, and it's asking you to have these breakthroughs, these aha moments, to move in alignment with courage, to where your identity, who you are becoming, wants to go. Now, you have Pluto in your 10th house. This is the highest point of your chart. The 10th house is your career, your reputation, your responsibilities. And so it's asking you to have this awakening to your deeper ambitions. It's a time to align joy with your legacy, with your responsibilities. This eclipse for you, the eclipse is at the bottom of a kite, and the top of the kite is the north node, the direction in which you're moving towards. But you have to release and let go. And so this eclipse is saying, I give myself permission to create, to love, and to lead from my heart. Structure your passions at this time into something that's going to be lasting. Let love, let laughter, let your vision take shape for you in the real world. Taurus, a mantra for you can be, I create with joy and purpose. I express my truth, and I let my light inspire my transformation. So for my Taurus friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Gemini friends, you are having the sun, the moon, and the south node anchoring in at the bottom of your chart in your fourth house. This is literally the cradle. It is your home, your family, your roots, your traditions, your emotional foundations. The fourth house for you and is literally the foundation of what you build your life upon. Now, this eclipse happening at the 29th degree, it's an anaretic degree. It emphasizes this very profound shift in your own inner world. It's calling for healing, for closure, for this renewal around topics of family patterns. This could be traditions. This could be your past. And this could be your living space, your sense of security and safety and what you need in order to build your life upon. Now, this is a really powerful time for you to move, to restructure your home, or to begin a deep inner healing around belonging. And what does that look like? This eclipse, it's urging you to create this sanctuary that truly supports who you are becoming. Now, what opposes it is Saturn at the uppermost part of your chart. The 10th house is your career, your responsibilities, your job, your legacy. It's literally the top of your chart, and it opposes and it highlights the burdens or your public expectations. It mirrors what you or reflects what you are focused on. You could really feel this pressure to maintain your image or a path that just maybe no longer feels aligned with you. There could be this tension that pulls you between home and your work, and it's asking you for a healthier balance. Now, the support, it arrives with focusing on Uranus. Now, Uranus for you is in your first house of your identity. It is all about your personality. It is your interests, your desires, your wants, your needs. It has to do with you, your body, yourself. And so it is undergoing a major transformation. And so Uranus here is saying it's literally changing, like I'm coming out. It could be a change in your identity. It can be a change in your name. Maybe get married. Maybe you're single. Maybe you want to be, you take a class and now like you're a Reiki master. It's changing the identity of who you are and who you are presenting or sharing to the world. These are inspirational breakthroughs that brings this subconscious clarity to you. You also have Pluto. Pluto is asking for transformation within your ninth house of higher learning, spirituality, cross-cultural experiences. It's forming this kite and it's pointing towards the direction that you are heading towards. And so Pluto is encouraging you to have these long-term shifts within your beliefs, your truth, your own life philosophy. It's totally transforming who you thought you were or who you were raised to be. And now with new information, growth, life experience, you are now transforming who you are. And so this eclipse, it begins this beautiful new cycle of emotional empowerment for you. You are being invited to reparent yourself, to release these inherited fears, and to create this solid, sacred base from which you can grow. Your peace is a priority. It is not a luxury. And so, Gemini, a mantra for you can be, I honor my roots and I heal my foundations. I am safe to grow and I'm grounded in truth and love. So for my Gemini friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Cancer friends, you are ruled by the moon. It's always important for you to be following where it's going and what it's doing. And since you're so in tune to it, you will feel this in the 6, 7, 8 weeks prior, leading up to it. Now, you are having this beautiful new moon in the anaretic degree of 29. So this Virgo solar eclipse happening in your 3rd house, it has to do with topics that revolve around communication and learning, your local environment, neighbors, siblings, cousins, all of these topics that revolve around taking in information, working with it, and how do I share it with others? So it could be classes or workshops, but it's also your local environment. The 29th degree, this is a really powerful nudge that is about speaking your truth with clarity, with intention, your voice, your immediate community. So this could be a writing, this could be a blog, this could be how do I share it and who do I share it with? You might feel drawn to refine your message, maybe start a course, or shift in how you engage with your local environment of your neighbors and your siblings. This is going to be a time that you're going to want to align your mind with your voice, with your soul's growth. Now, this eclipse does oppose Saturn. Now, Saturn is in your 9th house. The 9th house is the house of these experiences that we have that broaden our horizons, our mind. It's legal things, it's publishing things. This reveals the tension between what you know and what you believe, because this is also higher beliefs and religion and philosophy. You might feel this pressure to hold on to old truths or rigid systems that just no longer serve your evolution. And so this eclipse, it's kind of offering you this harmony through bringing in Uranus in your 12th house of your personal unconscious, your dreams, your intuition, your mind, your body. It knows what is true. It gets these downloads, and it's this connection that you are connected to divine, to source. And so it's about channeling, and it's connection to people, places, and things that may not be on this earthly realm. It's through astral travel, astral projection, dreams, intuition, meditation, yoga, your guides. And so also the connection with Pluto. Remember that this is a kite that's starting at the bottom with the sun and the moon, and it's reaching up and pointing to this is where I should be going, the Saturn, but I have to overcome those limitations. And so having Pluto in your 8th house, this is asking you to deepen your intimacy, to acknowledge power, the power that you have, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, psychological, and to understand the psychological understanding. The 8th house is the house of taboo topics. It's where we are connected with others, but it's also the house where we transform through the healing process. And so this is going to be your moment to speak with purpose, to take in and listen with grace and presence, and let your words, let them be a channel for healing, not just for others, but also for yourself. The change, it begins with the stories that you tell, and you are being asked to write a new one. A mantra for you, Cancer, can be, I speak with clarity and grace. My voice is sacred, and my words, they are seeds for transformation. So for my Cancer friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Leo friends, the sun is your chart ruler, so whenever it makes major aspects to other planets or luminaries, the luminary of the moon, it's asking you to say right here, this is important. So you are having a new moon. This is the sun, the moon, and the south node all coming in a conjunction together in an area of your life of your second house. This revolves around topics of what do you want for money, love, values, cash, property, your talents, your skill set. This is being, it's asking you for a pivotal reset around how you earn, how you spend, and how you value yourself. It's at the 29th degree. This is an anaretic degree. It's the final degrees. It brings this urgency, this pull. There's something that has to change within your relationship around topics of abundance or security and confidence. It's literally looking at the mirror, at yourself, and saying, it starts right here. This is an opportunity for you to really rework your financial systems, to begin a new income stream, or to align your material world with your personal, deeper values, your sense of self-worth. It is now ready for this spiritual upgrade. It's built on integrity and discernment. Now, it opposes Saturn. Saturn is in your 8th house. The 8th house is the house of where we are connected with other people, either through mental investments, spiritual investments, financial investments. It's the house of where we are connected with other people. It brings up your shared financial responsibilities through, or debt, or emotional entanglements with other people that can feel possibly burdensome. Now, you might need to set these clear boundaries, or possibly to release these dynamics that drain your energy or drain your resources. Remember that this is the house of our financial investments. And so if you're not making money on it, financially, it's a time to cut and to get out. Or if the relationship is an emotional burden, it's time to put more boundaries on it. You might need to set these clear boundaries, or just to release these dynamics in general. Now, the help, it comes in the form of Uranus. Uranus is in your 11th house. This is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your collaborations that you have with other people. It's your house of connection through shared creativity, or your social groups, like your friendship groups. And so it is inspiring you, because remember, Uranus is think outside the box, not traditional. And it's inspiring you to make these bold moves with who you network with in order to move where you want to be, to align with what you need, what you want. Now, you also have Pluto. Pluto is in your house of partnership, the 7th house. If Leo is you, the opposite is you with everybody else. This could be business partners, significant others. It's literally contracts, negotiations, it's personal and professional. And so it's transforming your approach to all types of partnerships and your mutual commitments that you have with other people. Now, it's forming a kite with the eclipse being at the bottom, and the direction in which you're going is Saturn and the North Node at the top. Now, this eclipse, it's trying to ground you into what truly matters for you. Value yourself, not just by what you produce, but by who you are. Make decisions that truly reinforce your self-respect, and watch your external abundance begin to shift accordingly. So for my Leo friends, a mantra for you can be, I honor my worth and I align with abundance. What I build is rooted in truth and value and purpose. So for my Leo friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for my Virgo friends, this one's going to be intense. It is all about you. So you have the sun, the moon, and the south node in your first house of your identity, your body, you being seen. This is highlighting all these topics that have to do with your demeanor, your identity, your body. This could be your website, your business card, but it's literally who you are and who you're presenting to the world. So this is huge for you, and it will be deeply personal because it's going to be at the 29th degree. This is your moment of emergence. This is a call for you to become the most authentic version of yourself, to no longer hide behind the shoulda, coulda, woulda, or what people expect of you. You are shedding layers that no longer reflect who you were. And now you are stepping into greater confidence and greater clarity. This can involve a physical transformation, like losing weight or gaining weight with muscle tone, or having a baby, or this could be a shift in how you express yourself, or this could be a bold declaration of what you truly want. This is huge for you. I cannot tell you how important this transformation is for you. This is the universe saying, this is your time. This is now. Now, what is opposing you is Saturn. Saturn is reflecting back at you, mirroring the other. If the first house is you, the seventh house is business partners, significant others, best friends, clients, open enemies, exes. It really places the pressure on all types of partnerships and commitments that possibly you feel are just too heavy or too restrictive for you. Maybe you are redefining what you need in those relationships, or you could be confronting yourself where you have compromised too much with others. Literally, Saturn is restrictions, it's limitations, and it's looking you in the face and saying, what are you going to do? What are you going to own? How are you going to change? This is the area that you need to do the work. Now, we also are going to use Uranus. Uranus is in this beautiful, harmonious aspect at the top of your chart. It is the highest planet. It's in your 10th house, your job, your career, your responsibilities, your legacy, your reputation. It's focusing on all these major breakthroughs and thinking outside the box in order to make those things happen. I also want to bring in Pluto. Pluto is in the area of your life, your 6th house, that has to do with your daily habits, your mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, where you seek out guides, counselors, mentors, how you nurture and care for yourself, but also how do you support the collective. This kite starts with a major transformation that begins with you, tethered to the bottom, holding up the kite and saying, I need to bring in change. I need to grow. I need to reclaim joy. This eclipse is bringing about this new chapter of selfhood for you. You are no longer willing to dim your light or to play small. Let this moment, let this time, the weeks that lead up to it, realign with your soul's direction and let the world see you clearly and completely. So Virgo, a mantra can be, I step into my truth and I am walking with clarity. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. So for my Virgo friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Libra friends, this eclipse is going to be very personal for you. This Virgo solar eclipse on September 21st is going to fall in your 12th house. So you have the sun and the moon and the south node saying, this is where I need to release and start something new. The 12th house revolves around topics of dreams, intuition, psychic ability, connection to spirit, divine. And so with this eclipse, it's about rest, it's about release, it's about healing and spiritual renewal. At the 29th degree, this is a karmic turning point for you. This is a call to close a chapter that has been quietly draining your energy. This is a time of releasing karmic debts, a time to heal, a time to renew. This can be about letting yourself go of the self-sabotaging behaviors, the patterns, these outdated beliefs. I always say that the 12th house is where we have the broken record of when people tell us things about ourselves, or where we repeat those things about ourselves, and then we begin to believe those things. And so this is releasing outdated beliefs or unresolved grief. Your inner world at this time, it becomes the focus for you now. And solitude, it's not avoidance. This is going to be sacred medicine for you, a time to stop, go within, pay attention to your dreams, your intuition, the subtle signs that the universe is sending you through either songs or coins or any of the synchronicities. These can be louder than ever for you. Now, the eclipse, it opposes Saturn. Saturn is in your 6th house. The 6th house is the house of mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, where we seek out a counselor, a guide, a mentor. It's the house of pets. It's how we balance our home and our career. It's like finding the balance between our daily life. It's the top of the kite of where we are focused. And so it's highlighting, remember, Saturn is about restrictions and limitations. This is highlighting this push and pull between your responsibilities and your need for rest and recovery. You might feel this pressure to keep up with duties, but your soul is really asking you to stop and to pause and to slow down, to tune into what your mind, your body, your soul really need. Now, support, it comes through Uranus. Uranus is shock, surprise, freedom, liberation. It's in this beautiful, harmonious aspect in your 9th house of these cross-cultural experiences of religion and philosophy and publishing things and legal things. And it offers you these breakthroughs to connect with other like-minded individuals. Now, it's also about Pluto. Pluto is also in a trine with this, another harmonious aspect. And this is in your 5th house of children, of birth, of giving birth, art, beauty, music, creativity, the house where we're willing to take a risk. And Pluto says, let's transform. And so this is encouraging the rebirth of joy, creativity, of your own inner child, of love. And what does that bring? What does that mean for you? And so this is going to be a time for huge endings that truly make way for new beginnings for you. By stepping back, you're going to be able to see things clearly, gain this clarity on what truly matters to you in your life. The most important shifts for you, they're happening behind the scene. This is in the unseen world, the area of your life that takes you away from what the public sees. Trust that you are clearing space for the life that you are about to step into. A mantra for you can be, I release what no longer serves. I'm resting, renewing, and I am open to my soul's healing light. So for my Libra friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And for those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Scorpio friends, you are having this Virgo solar eclipse in your 11th house. The 11th house represents your friendships, your community, your long-term goals. It has the sun, the moon, the south node, and it's activating huge, intense energy at the 29th degree. It brings you this urgency to release and let go of outgrown social ties or outdated dreams. This is the house where we connect with other people in order to achieve what we want. And so this will be a time when you're going to need to check in and say, is that still a dream, or is that an old dream? Am I following somebody else because we once aligned, or does this just no longer align with me now? Have I outgrown this? This is a time that you're going to be asked to align your vision with your future, with who you are now, the new, evolved, grown, changed you. You are looking at not who you were. This can involve a shift within your social circles, a shift within your friends, possibly finding new collaboration, network opportunities for yourself, committing to causes that now reflect your inner evolution. This is going to be a time for you to make room for these soul-aligned connections. Now, you have Saturn opposing this. Saturn is in your fifth house of children, your own inner child, art, beauty, music, love. This is the house of joy and romance. It's asking you to look deep. It's calling for deeper responsibility in how do you express your heart? Where do you give your energy away? This eclipse, it is energized. It's part of a kite. The eclipse is at the bottom of the kite, and it's using Uranus's energy in your 8th house. And Uranus is shock, surprise, freedom, liberation. It's the rebel. The 8th house is the house of where we are connected or bonded with or intertwined with other people and their resources, their time, their effort, their energy. This is like through alimony and child support or debt, or it's the house of sex. This is the house of where you desire to have these connections with other people, but it's also taboo topics. And so Uranus is saying, I'm going to spark some breakthroughs within these relationships, within these connections with other people. You also have Pluto in a harmonious aspect sitting at the bottom, the cradle, the 4th house of your home, your family, your DNA. This is transforming your emotional roots, your family legacies, your traditions. You are literally clearing space in your life for deeper intimacy and authentic belonging with people, places, and things that you are now grown or evolved into. This is like a soul growth evolution for you. This is your invitation to walk into the future that you want with intention. Let go of the friendships, these goals that feel heavy or disconnected with you, ones that you have to work really hard for. Instead, choose to be part of a community with those who reflect your growth, who support your purpose, who share within your values. Scorpio, a mantra can be, I release outdated connections and I am stepping into aligned community. I trust the future that I am building. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Sagittarius friends, you are having this Virgo solar eclipse in your 10th house. And so it's huge. This is the house of your career, your job. It's the highest point of your chart. So responsibilities, legacy, reputation, happening at the 29th degree. This is a pinnacle for you. This is a defining moment. This is one that asks you to truly clarify what is your mission, and for you to take these real steps towards your legacy, your reputation, this is possibly shifting roles or stepping into a leadership or redefining what does success look like. You could be leaving a job, you could be looking for a new job, you could be retiring from a job. This is about you building something that truly matters to you. If you have outgrown your current path, now is going to be the time that you're going to want to restructure and lead with intention. You have Saturn opposing you. Saturn is at the bottom of your chart. The bottom is the cradle, the home, the family, the roots, your foundation. It's your real estate, your property, it's your past. It is your living situation, your personal life. This is you looking at the weight of responsibility of your home and your family, and you having to balance the demands of your personal life and your public life. And what does that look like? Now, you do have Uranus supporting you. Uranus is in your partnership sector. Remember, Uranus is the maverick of the zodiac. It offers freedom and liberation. It's chaos, but it comes with the aspect of thinking outside the box. It is in your partnership sector. All partners. Like, it's the opposite of you. So it could be business partners, it can be professional collaborations, it can be significant others, it can be best friends. Now, it's in your house offering you these fresh opportunities to connect with other people in order to collaborate or to network with contracts or negotiations. It says, think outside the box. Let's not look at things traditionally. And you also have Pluto. Pluto is in your third house of communication. I love this for you because the third house is the people that I collaborate with, neighbors, siblings, cousins, and who I take in information from, media, conversations where I formulate my thoughts. It's taking in the information and then how do I share it and connect with other people? And so is this you looking on Reddit? Is this email, phone, text? It's how are you getting your information and how are you sharing it and transforming it? Pluto asks for transformation. And so together, this is influencing a sort and supporting the transformation that brings your own inner vision into this outward form. Remember that this is the eclipse is at the tail end of the kite. It is what is anchoring, and the kite is where you are heading. So this eclipse is reminding you that your achievement, it is hollow without purpose. And so what you are building now should serve your soul, not just your ego. Let your career, let it reflect your values. You are being prepared for greater visibility now, but only if it's aligned with your truth. So Sagittarius, a mantra for you can be, I rise with purpose and lead with integrity. I build a life that reflects who I truly am. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Capricorn friends, you are having Sun, Moon, South Node, this Virgo Solar Eclipse that's going to happen on September 21st, and it's going to be landing in your 9th house. This is the house of where you expand your mind, your body, your spirit in order to connect or to learn, to study legal matters, publishing. It's the house of wisdom and higher beliefs, long distance travel, higher education. It's in a harmonious aspect, a fellow earth sign that's connected with who you are as a Capricorn. And so it's at the 29th degree. This marks this really significant spiritual and intellectual awakening for you. You are being called to release any outdated beliefs, any outdated worldviews, to expand your studies, to embark on a new path that aligns with your own inner truth, whether it's through teaching or through learning or through publishing or exploring new philosophies. This is a time for you to truly realign your purpose with your soul's higher calling. This is a desire that you cannot explain to anyone else, that it's, I cannot not do that, or I cannot not go there. I have to do this. My soul is calling me. Now, what opposes you is Saturn. Saturn is in your 3rd house. This revolves around gathering of information. It's media, conversation, neighbors, siblings, cousins. It's where we connect with other people, like literally talk and exchange, and we build these relationships with people. Saturn has the rings around it. It's restrictions. Saturn is opposing. And so this could be revealing some tension around communication or these obligations that might keep you feeling stuck mentally, physically. You want to travel or you want to study. There could be this need to shift in how you speak your own truth or how you move beyond environments that limit your growth. Now, what's supporting you is Uranus. Uranus is in your 6th house of your daily activities. The 6th house is, how do I nurture and care for myself, but also how do I support other people? It's what you do on a daily basis for yourself. Now, having Uranus here, it brings spontaneity, creative breakthroughs. I can do this and this. I just have to rearrange my schedule. I need to do this. Uranus in this area of your life asks you to think outside the box in order to rearrange your daily routine. Now, what's also supporting you is Pluto. You have Pluto in your 2nd house. The 2nd house revolves around topics of your cash, your property, your talents. It's also, what do I need in order to feel secure, be secure. Pluto here is totally transforming this area of your life. It is asking you to rebuild your confidence and your self-worth through empowered values. So this is a kite. It starts up at the top and it's pointing the direction of, this is where I need to go, but this is what also needs to be released, and I need to expand this area. This is your time to trust your own inner compass, to step into this broader perspective for you, to let wisdom not just come from books or mentors or guides, but from these lived experiences and your own evolving insight. Teach what you've learned and share the truth. This is you saying, I'm stagnant. I need to expand my mind, my body, my spirit. And so a mantra for you can be, I expand into truth and trust my journey. My beliefs evolve and I walk a path with purpose. So for my Capricorn friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Aquarius friends, you are having Sun, Moon, South Node in a conjunction. This is creating this Virgo solar eclipse that's activating your 8th house. The 8th house for you revolves around topics of where you are enmeshed or entangled with other people. It's the house of transformation. It's the house of shared resources, intimacy, sex. It's emotional depth. And this is happening at the 29th degree. It's an anaretic degree. This makes this a huge turning point for you in how you share yourself with others and with life itself. You might be releasing possibly old financial entanglements or burdens, or healing wounds that revolve around trust or power or energy, or possibly reworking how you manage power and vulnerability. This is an invitation for you to renew your energetic boundaries and to call back parts of yourself that have been scattered or drained, and parts of yourself that you have given away, and now it's time to pull it all in. Now, what opposes you is Saturn. Saturn is in your second house of your cash, your property, your talents, your skill set. It's in your self-worth sector. And so Saturn has the rings around it. It revolves around topics of limitation or time or boundaries. And so here, opposing you, it is amplifying financial and self-worth concerns for you. You are being asked to fortify your foundations while also letting go of the dependencies that have kept you feeling stuck. It's the mindset of lack. Now, what's supporting you is Uranus. Uranus is in your 5th house. This is the house of art and beauty, music, creativity, your inner child. I love Uranus here because Uranus is think outside the box. It's aha, shock, surprise. Let's try this. Uranus brings in these alternative ideas around what is recreation, what is fun, what is pleasure. Uranus is your ruler. Now, also, what's changing or shifting and supporting is Pluto. You have Pluto in your 1st house of your identity. It supports this complete rebirth for you. This is deep soul work for you. Not gonna lie. This is challenging for you, but it is so powerfully liberating for you. This is a kite that starts with an area of your life that revolves around healing and power and control and fear and letting go of those themes, those topics, and focusing on growth, your own inner growth. And so this eclipse, it's a portal of emotional purification for you. Let go of what's no longer yours and let it fall away. Reclaim your energy, pull it back in, and be open to deeper, healthier exchanges in all areas of your life: financial, relational, and spiritual. You are not what you carry. You are what you transform. So, Aquarius, a mantra can be, I shed what no longer serves me. I rise renewed, rooted in my truth, strength, and soul sovereignty. So, my Aquarius friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Pisces friends, you are having the Sun, the Moon, and the South Node come into a conjunction, which is a Virgo solar eclipse that's lighting up your partnership sector, your 7th house. If the Pisces house is you and your identity, what opposes you is this eclipse. It's happening at the 29th degree. It revolves around all topics of partnership, contracts, all your one-on-one relationships. It can also be your open enemies and exes. Because it's happening at 29 degrees, this calls for this final release of patterns that just no longer serve you within your closest connections, best friends, significant others. This could be marriage partners. This could be anybody that this could be clients and consultations. This is a powerful time for you to really redefine what does partnership mean to you, whether in love or whether in business or whether in collaboration. This can be personal and professional for you. You are being asked to truly step into relationships that honor balance and mutual respect, and to clear out these boundaries. Now, what it opposes is Saturn. Saturn is in your first house of your identity. Remember, as a Pisces, Saturn brings about limitations, boundaries, karma, time, and it is asking you to tune into and highlight the tension between what are your needs and what are the needs of others. You might be reevaluating what is your role within these relationships, whether you have over-sacrificed for others, or whether you possibly have held back your truth and not been as open out of fear of rejection or just fear in general. This is an opportunity for you to use the supportive energy of Uranus. Uranus is at the bottom of your chart. It's the cradle, the home, the foundation. The fourth house brings in your living situation, your personal life, wanting to build stability. What does stability look like? Uranus is it's chaotic. It's creating something that is non-traditional, and that's okay. And so having Uranus here, it's bringing this supportive flow. It's this kite that starts with the partnership and flows to you. Now, you also have Pluto. Pluto is in your 12th house. The 12th house is the dreams, intuition. It's the house of hidden enemies, isolation. It's spiritual retreats, rest, recovery. Having Pluto here totally has you transforming your karmic debts, the opportunity to heal and renew, and to come out and release of any baggage that you've either brought from generational trauma or from what has been passed down from grandparent to parent to you. Having Pluto in your 12th house, it encourages deep karmic release and a spiritual empowerment for you. This is your moment for you to really rewrite your relational contracts from the inside out. Choose who you're going to meet with presence, not through a projection. The relationships that now survive, this is a reset, and this is going to be who is going to continue to stay. Who am I going to maintain in my life, whether it be for business or for pleasure? Whoever stays now, it'll be stronger, it'll be more grounded, it'll be more soul aligned. A mantra for you, Pisces, can be, I choose aligned connection. I honor my truth within partnerships, and I'm open to love that supports my becoming. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey.